What do you cherish most about that game? Obviously the win, but, you know, is there something that really sticks with you about that win?
Did you say 40? I said 40.
That's why we're here.
Oh, yeah, no, 40. Well, that's a long time ago. No, you know, I think that, you know, that was the, you know, at that time, that was the building of America's team.
I adore every one of them, and I know them all still, you know, and a lot of us have kept in touch. A lot still live in Dallas, so it's a great reunion always, whenever I see any of them.
We welcome Cliff Harris, Bob Lilly in Super Bowl history. Has got to be you running down Bob Greasy.
I had help. One time on the airplane, he came back and he said, "It's you again." And I said, you know, if you'd have been a little faster, it wouldn't have been that way.
Joined the team. You came out of TCU in 1961. You're the Cowboys' first round draft pick, and so you had been there basically almost as long as Coach Landry, minus a year. I just wonder what it meant to you to finally get that monkey, as they say, that proverbial monkey off your back, that you were no longer next year's champion.
Actually, I started feeling pretty good about our team in '63 because I think we won 5 games. And that was a lot better. The first year they only won, no, they tied one and lost the rest. And the second year we were kind of trying to work our way out of that tunnel. And they did have a great draft in 1962. We had a bunch of great guys that came into our team. Coach Landry did exactly what he said. He built it man by man. And by the time we got to the '71 game, the Super Bowl game, we were a very close-knit bunch of guys. We had lost a game that really hurt us the year before, been called everything in the world, even bridesmaids of the Super Bowl, bridesmaid of the NFL. I would accept no that year. I think we were dedicated to going back to the Super Bowl and vindicating ourselves from the year before. 5 or 6 days of the week, 4 or 5 days, and we were down there, I think, about 8. But we didn't go out and do anything. We were serious, very, very serious. And I think Coach Landry knew that. And, you know, when we went out to play, we knew the thing that scared us on defense the most was the fact that we had watched many, many films of the Dolphins running game. And they had, the game plan on him was great. Cornell Green made, I think, one of the greatest plays I've ever seen. He tripped and got up and ran over and jumped about 5 feet off the ground and just barely tipped the ball, but that took concentration off. And Warfield dropped the pass, which he would have scored if he had caught it. Walt, I don't know how many long runs you made, but I'm going to tell you what, you made a lot of key short runs for first downs that kept us going. And, you know, we had Calvin was hurt. He had a broken. Thomas did a good job. Roger did a great job, obviously. But Ditka came, he came, I mean, Mike was about half crippled, but he put his 100%, 110% on it. A lot of good leadership from the players out on the field, and we encouraged one another. And we just wanted it worse than they did that year. And I don't think they really understood, you know, they probably leading up to the game the year before, we had so much communication from fans and people knocking on the windows and, you know, everybody calling, wanting tickets, and that was Super Bowl 5. And I think we got smarter the next year. They cut the phones off. We cut the people out, and we had time to concentrate. But half the plays.
All right. Well, I tell you what,
I don't remember the offensive plays, but I remember the defensive plays.
All right,
I know our offense did a great job.
All right. Thank you much. You came out in '61.
I promise you this is true. I mean, because I was a young guy, and these were all these old guys on the team, and they were old guys. I mean, they were 25 years old, 20, 27, 28. No, we're all about the same now. But I was, that's right. But I went into the huddle the first game, and I've told this story before, but I went in the huddle the first game, and I was late coming into the huddle for some reason. And I lined up right across from Bob Lilly. The first thing that happened was I said, hey, maybe I need to get some autographs while I'm here, while I'm still playing, you know. And I said, I looked over, and Bob Lilly, I promise you, said this to me. He said, hey, rookie, we're going to the Super Bowl this year, and I don't want you to do anything to, I'll say, mess it up. Oh, you said screw it up. I'll say screw it up. Screw it up. And it is true. I mean, he said that to me, and I was like, man, boy, these guys are really committed. So, and I'm telling you, there's something that was in that team that I believe in that needs to be in a team that wins, and that's passion, commitment, you know, and it takes leadership like Leroy and Bob Lilly brought to that team, and Cornell and Mel and Herb, all those guys. So I was glad to be a part of that team.
The way that the team had been put together, and you know, 66 Green Bay beat us, 67 they beat us in the Ice Bowl, and so we had come close, and I guess next year's champions was a good term.
After 4 shots at it and not even getting there, and then 1 shot at it and not winning, we were pretty depressed because we had now become the bridesmaids of the NFL.